someone on the cobbles got away with murder, and the clock is ticking on the biggest secret Weatherfield has ever kept. Coronation Street fans are gripped right now by one burning, all-consuming question. Who killed Theo Silverton? And now, the show's own producer has finally broken her silence, giving us a window into exactly when that jaw-dropping answer is coming. If you've been on the edge of your sofa every single episode, desperately searching for clues, then you are absolutely in the right place. Stay with us because this one is big. So let's get straight into it. Coronation Street's producer, Kate Brooks, has confirmed that viewers will discover the identity of Theo Silverton's killer in what she described as late June or July time. Speaking to iTalk Telly and other media outlets in an exclusive interview following the dramatic murder week that aired at the end of April and the start of May 2026, Brooks offered a tantalizing look at everything heading down the track this spring and summer. And the Theo whodunit, it turns out, is going to be anything but straightforward. The producer herself teased that the story will take viewers through so many different twists and so many different offshoots before the truth finally comes out, warning that just when you think you know what you're watching, the story completely diverts into a completely new kind of territory. In short, buckle up, because Coronation Street is nowhere near done surprising us. But to fully appreciate just how enormous this storyline is, you have to understand how he got here. Theo Silverton, played with genuinely chilling precision by James Cartwright, first appeared on the cobbles in March 2025. On the surface, he was a self-employed scaffolder, charming enough, ordinary enough. But beneath that exterior was a deeply troubled man, a victim of conversion therapy in his youth. Theo had grown up with a rigid religious upbringing that left him unable to accept his own sexuality. That internal war expressed itself in the most destructive of ways: violence, coercive control, and manipulation, directed at every man he had ever been close to. His relationship with Todd Grimshaw, played by the brilliant Gareth Pierce, became one of the most harrowing domestic abuse storylines the soap has ever tackled. What began as a secret affair quickly descended into something far darker. Theo isolated Todd from his closest friends, including his ex Billy Mayhew, monitored his every move, subjected him to physical violence, and systematically dismantled his confidence. He even left Billy to die in a minibus explosion, simply to ensure Todd had no one to turn to. 2 weeks after they married in early 2026, Theo beat Todd so badly that Todd finally reported him to the police. But freedom from Theo wasn't so simple. He continued to stalk Todd, right up until the night everything changed. That night was the wedding of Lisa Swain and Carla Connor, an occasion the street was celebrating with fireworks, laughter, and champagne. But while the happy couple were blissfully unaware, something devastating was unfolding just meters away. In a gripping, multi-episode murder week that ran from late April into the 1st of May 2026, viewers watched 5 separate stories collide. The week culminated with young Betsy Swain discovering a body slumped near some scaffolding outside the flat Theo and Todd had shared. The victim? Theo Silverton, murdered, and suddenly the whole of Weatherfield became a crime scene. Now here's where it gets really complicated and really exciting. As producer Kate Brooks herself put it, there are a lot of people who had every reason to want Theo dead. George Shuttleworth, Todd's loyal friend, had watched helplessly as Theo destroyed the man he cared about. Todd himself naturally is under the spotlight, a man who had every motive and who, as Brooks pointedly noted, viewers can't entirely rule out. Summer Spellman, who had written extensively about her hatred of Theo in her private journal after witnessing what he'd done to Billy and Todd, has become a central suspect, particularly after a distinctive pig brooch she was wearing on the night of the wedding was found at the scene, covered in blood. Gary Windass had been betrayed professionally by Theo, and Carl Webster has also been pulled into the frame. Next week's episodes look set to tighten the net around Summer significantly. Kit has apparently spotted a crucial detail in the wedding photographs that could place the brooch's owner at the scene, while George, after discovering Summer's incriminating journal, has already spoken to the police about her. Meanwhile, Summer herself has been described by actress Harriet Bibby as panicked, knowing full well that the journal makes her look guilty regardless of what actually happened. The question is, guilty of what exactly? Fans across social media have been dissecting every frame for clues. The conversation online has been ferocious since Murder Week aired, with viewers sharing theories across Reddit, X, and YouTube comment sections with near forensic intensity. Many had predicted this outcome months ago. Back in 2025, fans were already theorizing that Todd or George might team up to get rid of Theo with one. Popular theory even suggesting George might use his funeral director connections to help cover it up. Others pointed the finger at Summer, noting her fierce protectiveness of the people she loves. And now, with the journal evidence emerging, many feel vindicated, though plenty of fans are still convinced the real truth will be far more surprising than any theory currently doing the rounds. What makes this storyline so compelling, beyond the sheer thrill of the mystery, is what it means for Todd's future. Kate Brooks spoke movingly about where Todd goes from here, describing him as traumatized and grieving not just the loss of the man who abused him, but grieving the version of himself that existed before Theo. It's how he tries to rebuild his life, Brooks explained, while still struggling to comprehend the fact that this man's been murdered by potentially somebody he knows, or maybe even him. The people around Todd, George, Christina, Summer, Sarah will rally around him, trying to piece him back together. That human story, sitting at the heart of this whodunit, is what elevates it beyond your standard soap murder mystery. And for those wondering whether the killer reveal will be the end of the drama, Kate Brooks made it very clear that it absolutely will not be. There will be enormous consequences for every character involved, and the ripple effects of Theo's death will be felt across the cobbles well into the summer and beyond. So, to summarize, the identity of Theo Silverton's killer is set to be revealed in late June or July 2026. Summer Spellman is currently the prime suspect in the eyes of both the police and many viewers. But with twists promised at every turn, nothing and no one should be ruled out just yet. That is the state of play on the most gripping murder mystery Coronation Street has served up in years. We are absolutely here for every second of it. Now, we want to hear from you. Who do you think killed Theo Silverton? Drop your theory in the comments below, because we are reading every single one. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. It genuinely helps the channel more than you know. And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button now and turn on your notifications so you never miss a Coronation Street update. We'll see you in the next one.